Okay, running a test here. We're gonna see if this can work for me. Let's see here.
Maybe I love you.
I love you too, buddy. Thank you. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. View to windowed screen. Oh, okay. Coloration's better at least. Now then, what is going on here? Thank you, buddy. Okay. So far, it is black. Let's see. Do I at least have volume? Let's find out. Okay, so game volume's there, but I can't get the video of the game up there. Let's see. Very interesting. Not much sensitivity. I think I turned that sensitivity up. Let's try this way. There we go. Okay, is that better? A little quiet. Okay, right there. Okay, I think that's better. It's volume-wise. Now then, why is this not capturing? Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, buddy.
I did like Mario.
Yes, you did. Okay, what if I do this full screen there? Interesting. Okay, so now come up over here to adjust. Oh, whoa. I don't think I'm supposed to do that one. There we go. Okay. Wait for it to pop up. Oh my goodness, the color. I apologize for the technical difficulties. I have not streamed in a while, so we're in the process of trying to get it reconfigured. Okay, buddy.
I did this. I did that.
Okay. Now, am I able to instead just do? Why does it not capture it? That is so odd. Interesting. Well, if we do like this, pop that dashboard. Oh, cool. I guess that's enough. Okay, so that tells me viewers, and then I have the comments there, and the game here. Yeah, I guess it'll work. Okay, and I have volume. Now if I do the music, is that too loud? You can still hear me just fine. Yeah, that's too loud music. Too bad. I wish I could get it going, but I cannot.
I'm hiding behind you.
Okay. Now then, I do need to adjust the max sensitivity a little bit because it's a little quiet. Alright, is that better? Testing, testing. A little more. More sensitivity. Okay, I think that's better. Alright. So we'll go ahead and get this started then.
I'm gonna cover up. I'm cold.
Yes, it's a cold day, buddy. You want under the blanket with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna help me do this stream, aren't you?
I love you.
I love you too, buddy.
And it's nice and warm.
Yes, it is nice and warm.
A little bit funny.
Yes, a little bit fuzzy, because it's a fuzzy blanket.
You sit there with that quietly.
Alright.
I don't.
Hello, YouTube. This is Haliconia, coming in for another stream. It's been a long time coming. So I've been doing some thinking, and with everything the way it's been going economically wise, I decided to go back to a game that actually first taught me how to deal with the stock market and how to work around its systems. Yes, there are games like that that were fun back in the day. So this one is a very old one called Tradewinds. Now, pardon the graphics because it is quite dated, as you can see,
Hey.
but it's still pretty fun. Very, very simple. Very simple. You're a merchant that has a single ship, and you start out with a certain amount of money, and your goal is build as big a fleet of ships as you can and earn as much money as you can. That's the whole thing to this game. You have different ports, so you have start out with these 4 ports that you can sail between. Each port has their own little buildings, so you have the marketplace, the shipyards, port authority, your bank, alehouse where you can get different tips, but once you learn the game, that's actually pretty pointless. The warehouse, and the moneylender. Now, early on, you might need to go to the moneylender, but if you do, always make sure to pay him back as quickly as possible, because wouldn't you know, you have to pay interest. And whenever you set sail, it takes 1 month of in-game time to get to the next destination. So every time you're sailing from destination to destination, a month passes. Now, if we look at the shipyard, we start off with this little ship that has 8 cannons. It has a hull value of 15, cargo space of 150. Don't jump, buddy. If you're going to sit there, you're going to sit there, okay? So, if we go to the marketplace, oh my, just a second. Okay, so if we go to the marketplace, you see how there's different merchandise with different values. Right now, I don't have any of this. Now, as you can see, we start out with 3,000. So 11,950 and 6. Of course, you want to start by getting one item or multiples of items, so you can then sell them at the next place to make more money. So what I'm going to do is silk and textiles. We're going to purchase 3 of those from 900 each. That totals to about 1,800, leaving us with, 2,700 from the 3. Okay, buddy. Off of my shoulders. Off of my shoulders, Gad.
Dad, do you come sit with me?
You gotta sit still with me, okay? No, it's gonna hurt my neck if you do that. Do you want to sit under the blanket with me? No. If you're gonna do that, you're gonna get down, okay? Okay. Thank you. There you go. Okay. So then with this remaining 300, let's see, we'll do 4 of the arms at 50. And then we'll spend the rest of my money on the general merchandise, valued at 6 each. So, now, what we can do is we go to the Port Authority, where we can check to see if there's bounties or anything. Check for news. Raids by the pirate Dirty Richard Cruikshank on the shipping route between Jiaoxing and Lamasuit. So if we go between Jiaoxing and Lamasuit at any point, we're most likely going to run into that pirate. As you progress through the game, those bounties get a lot more more vicious, because they'll have bigger fleets, bigger cannons. So I don't want to go to Lamasuit quite yet, because that would make us run into a pirate with only our single ship. So instead, we're going to go to Tanshan, and we'll zip over there. We run into a pirate. Now these pirates, they're already they're smoking, so they're already damaged. So we'll use our 8 cannons, sink 1 ship. They only carry 1 cannon on those little skiffs there, so we'll sink that one. And we got 391 gold. Alright, now we're at this place. This is the marketplace. So, as you can see, the 900 from the silks and textiles, that's now at 1,500. So, I'm going to go ahead and sell all of those. Alright, that earned us 4,500 gold. The arms, we bought them at 50 each, and now they're selling for 180. And you know what? We're going to go ahead and sell all of that. The general merchandise, originally we bought it for 6, now it's selling for 18. But I'm going to hold on to that because I think we can get more out of that, and so we're just not going to sell that yet. We made over $5,000 on this one, so not bad at all. So now we're going to set sail again. Let's go to Edamame. Alright, no pirates. Good, good, good. Shipyard. Oh, that's right. I can't buy ships from Inclusive Home Port. Alright, so nothing really to buy there because everything's still expensive. So we're going to go back to our home port and see if we can't get a new ship. Let's see. Okay, nothing yet. You know what? We're going to go to Lamasuit and take our chances at fighting the pirate. Only 3 ships, so That'll be an easy bounty. You have the option of fighting, running away, or dumping cargo to lighten your load and so that you get a chance to run away faster. But especially early on, just fight them all. We got 784 gold from sinking them, and we'll be able to collect his bounty. Oh, there's another pirate. Sink one. Sink two. And you can see that they're dealing some damage to us, so we need to look at healing up our ship. There we go. Okay, so go to the Port Authority, collect his bounty. We got 3,000 gold for that. Now let's check on where the next bounty is. Between Tanshan and Edamame. Okay, so that's the area that we need to look at. So let's go to the marketplace. The silk and textiles down to 1,000. Ooh, dream dust at 9,000. Okay, we're gonna pick up one dream dust. Now that is one of the contraband items, so sometimes the port authorities will try to collect that from you. It is what it is. We'll collect a silk and textiles at 1,000 because that's decently low. But we're not going to pick up the arms for 120 because that's over twice what we saw it for originally. The whole thing is to buy low and sell high. And look at that. The dream dust at 19,000, just like that. We make 10,000 off of that. Silk and textiles at 1,700. We'd make 700 off of it. I'll hold off on that for now. Let's go to the shipyard to fix everything. There we go. Can't buy one yet. Alright, I'm going to hold off on that. We're going to take the trip to Edamame. The pirates between those two routes. So, buy a ship. That's just a very simple one. So nope, we'll pass on that one. Marketplace. Ooh, here we go. And see the arms, it jumped up to 260. Oh man. So we should have had some of that left over, but that's okay. That's how the stock market works sometimes, is you'll sell it, and then you'll come back later and see that, man, I wish I'd held on to some of that so I could sell it for an even higher price. But oh well. Now the silk and textiles, we don't want to sell that right now, because we bought it for 1,000. It's selling for 800. You would have lost 200 if we sold that. Now the dream dust, it's selling for 7,000 right now. We're going to buy 2 of those for 14,000. And then we're going to pick up some more of the general merchandise. Oh, wait, nope. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to purchase the silk and textiles for those. And then we'll pick up the rest under general merchandise. And you can see we have our cargo space that's running low. So now, after we purchase all of that, we're down to $1 to our name. So, what do? Why don't we go back to the next port and see what their prices are this upcoming month. Of course, we're going to fight the pirates along the way. And that did not sink. The ship's getting a little bit tougher. And our shots were missing a little bit. There we go. Alright, made 859 gold off of that pirate. Come back to port. Go to the marketplace. Let's see. Ooh, arms down to 100. Okay. Dream Dust is now selling for 16,000. Okay, so that's a pretty good one. I'm going to sell one, but I'll keep the other one. Now the general merchandise at 15. You know what? We'll sell half of our general merchandise. We'll sell 20 of that. There we go. Made us 300 gold on it. Fix everything on that. There we go. Okay, and now we're going to set sail for Tanchon. Oh, look, there's a pirate. It's a bigger ship. It'll take more to sink it. He's got more cannons, so he's going to do more damage to it. There we go. We made 2,000 gold off of that pirate. Alright. See, look at that. General merchandise, 23. I'm glad I didn't sell all of it, because now I can make an even bigger profit on that. And the silk and textiles, selling for 1,200. I'm going to hold off on that. We will sell another 10 of our general merchandise, make 230 gold. We still have 31 left over. I'm waiting for that price to jump up. Now we've seen it go anywhere between, this is the highest we've seen it, at 23, and we've seen it down as low as 6. So that's a pretty big gap. That means for every one item, if you bought it at a value of 6, you could make almost 20 gold per item. Now, if you're looking at the grand scheme of things, that doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're starting out early in the game, just like in life, if you're starting out early in life and you don't have much, you buy the little things and sell them. It might not be a big profit, but hey, a profit's a profit. You've got to start somewhere. So now, we're going to take on this pirate. We're going to sail to Edamame, take on this pirate, pick up his bounty. So we start our 5 ships, we got one down, and he's doing a lot of damage to us. Alright, this one's another ship, down to 3. Once my health bar here, you can see it getting mighty low. Got 2 ships left. Hopefully he misses. He might sink us. Ooh, man. Okay. Yeah. We might lose this one. We might lose to this pirate. If he hits us. He missed us. Whew. Okay. We have 1,000 gold on that one. Hopefully we don't. Oh, another pirate. Alright, so now we're going to practice running away. It's only one ship. We're going to try to run. I did not outrun him. And now he takes a shot at us. And he hits us. So, we survived 1 year and 8 months. We made 19,000 gold in that almost 2 years. Very simple game, but it's fun. So, we'll start with this guy. Alright, so he starts with 0 money. Okay, you can see the price there. Shipyard. He starts out with a bigger ship. Very nice. 17 cannons. So this guy's specialty, he starts out with that extra port. Right off the bat, run into a pirate. Alright. Oh man. All the merchandise immediately jumping up. Oh, but the dream dust is low. But I can't afford it. Okay, where's the first pirate coming in? Lamasud and Tanchon. Now then. We've seen the general merchandise. Right now it's selling at 19. We've seen it go much lower than that. While I could buy it right now, I'm not going to, because that'd be too high of a risk. You gotta look at the risk-reward status. If the risk outweighs the reward, don't do it. If the chances are strong that you're going to be losing money when you try to do an investment, don't make the investment. So, we're going to sail to Jiaqing. 2 pirate ships, easy peasy. There we go, making money. Okay, general merchandise down to 10. So, that's a decently low price. We'll go ahead and max out on that. That took up all of our cargo space. We have no more cargo space. So now, we're going to sail back to Shangri-La after we fight these pirates. Okay, marketplace. Still selling at 10. So, no profit there. We don't want to sell that. Shipyard, let's fix everything. No more gold. Alright. Oh, I see. Okay. No, let's sell to Tanshan. Okay, pirate. Alright, very nice. Go. Okay, market splitting. Going for 14. That'd get us an influx of 4 gold per piece. So while that would be nice, let's look at the rest of it. Silk and textiles, we don't want to buy that because it's really high. But the dream dust at 6,500 is really low. Now the question is, if we were to sell, how much would we need to sell to get to 6,500 to purchase 1 dream dust? We're at, say, 2,200. So we need another 4,300. Okay. So, let's just run a quick calculation here. There we go. Alright, so we have 180 times 14. That would only get us 2,500. Well, that would not even break 5,000. So, we're just going to hold off. We're not going to sell anything right now, because it would not do us good. Instead, we're going to take on the pirate. As I said, this game is very simple. It's fun. It's not entirely mindless because, as you can see, there's a lot of numbers being played with. Oh, yay, a new ship for 4,000 with a cargo space of 25. Only 1 gun. But I might want it just for the cargo space. I'll hold off on that one for now. Let's look here. Ooh, look at that! General merchandise at 34. I'm glad we didn't sell at the last port. We're going to sell everything there. And we just made 6,000 gold on that. Now, unfortunately, everything else is also very high up, so we can't buy anything else right now. But we got it. We made a good profit there. Because if you remember, we bought it for 10, and now we're selling it at 34. That's a profit of 24 gold per item. That's very nice. Alright, go to Llama Suit. I want to pick up another ship soon, so that we have another ship to take out these pirates with. Because I can see the ships are increasing. Alright, there we go. Marketplace. Okay. So arms is still up there, silk and textiles is still up there. The general merchandise has decreased, and the dream dust has decreased. Dream dust has a much larger percentage gain, because we've seen it go from 6,000 up to almost 21,000. That's a huge gain. So yes, I want to purchase some of that. But I will also go ahead and get some more of the general merchandise. Alright, we will call that good. And we will set sail to Tenshon. Yes, there's the pirate. Oh, he also has one ship. Also with a lot of cannons. There we go. Ooh, hey. We made a good profit for that one. Alright, so we're going to the Port Authority, collect the bounty. 6,000 gold, very nice. Next bounty is Tenshon and Edamame. Alright, Marketplace. 12,000 to 13. Okay, both are a profit. Here's what we'll do. I will sell one Dream Dust to get us 12,000 extra. And then we will purchase the one Silk and Textiles at 1,000. And now we're going to go to Edamame. Yeah, this guy's known as a pirate, which is why the port authorities won't repair his ship. Look at that, 34 again. Okay, we're going to max out selling that, make a good profit there. The Dream Dust is down to 7,000, so we will purchase some more of that. And then...
Daddy,
there we go. Hey buddy, what's up?
I could pick up a meteor.
You think you can pick up a meteor?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to build one in Legos?
I was big on the Legos.
Okay.
I was a big one in the house even.
Whoa.
I could crush the house.
Oh my.
That would be very, very big.
That would be.
Super big.
Yeah.
I could crush the whole toy.
Whoa. And as y'all can see, just like in real life, when you're dealing with the stock market or these games, you get interruptions. And you just gotta roll with it. Enjoy the moments as they come. There we go. Okay. Shipyards. Fix everything. Marketplace. 17,000. You know what? We'll sell 3 of those. Get us 50,000 back. Come over here, fix everything, and then buy a new ship. I need it for the cargo space. That's all I need it for. We're gonna max out buying the silken textiles at 1,000 each. And then we're gonna sell the Jacheng. Ready.
Where's my super sonic?
Wherever you put it last. Okay. Alright. Yep. Put 2 cannons on that puppy. Marketplace. Oh man, the arms are way up there. Okay, we can earn 500 gold on each item there by selling it for 1,500. You know what? We'll sell a few items here. We'll do 20. There, get us 30,000 gold. Okay. Now then, let's go back to Shangri-La and look at getting another ship. No other ship available. Purchase a bunch of cannons. Ooh, this fucking textile is down. General merchandise at 80. Holy cow, that's the most we've ever seen there. Okay. Oh, but the arms are down to 150. Yeah, I'll fix that for you, buddy. There you go. Absolutely. Okay, so we're going to purchase some more of these textiles. That's all that we're going to buy. Okay, edamame. Marketplace. Oh, silken textiles up to 1,700. You know what? We'll go ahead and sell off. Did it break again?
Yeah. Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome. There you go. Alright. We'll sell 17 of those. Get us 28,900 gold. Now then, we're gonna take a gamble here. Because we saw at the last port of Shangri-La, the general merchandise was selling for 80. Right now, at this port, it's selling for 29, which is still a lot more expensive than what we normally do, because we normally get it at like 10 or under. But I'm going to show you something here. We're going to take a chance. Let's try buying 2 of those. So we purchased it for 58 gold. Now we're going to go back to Shang. Oh, we can buy a new ship. Still not much, but yeah, let's do it. And then get a can on there. Get more cannons on that one. There we go. Maxed out. Okay, so now we're going to go back to Shangri-La, and we're going to hope that it's still selling for 80. What if we put it right here?
Oh yeah, that will be the model. I don't get it. That'll be the model.
Okay, so marketplace. The gamble did not pay off. We purchased it for 29, hoping to get back to the 80, and instead it's selling back for 25. Now, the arms are once again down to 150. We've seen that get high up in price right now, so we're going to go ahead and purchase that and max out our space.
Daddy, can you fix it? Daddy, can you?
Here you go, buddy. There. Okay, so now we're going to go back to Jiaqing. Fight a pirate. Go. Okay, marketplace. Ooh, general merchandise down to 12. That is quite a drop. Now the Dream Dust is up to 1500. Not the greatest increase, but better than nothing. Let's check here. Okay. Now where's the pirate? Tenshon and Edamame. Okay. We're gonna Jaching. Let's go Tenshon. Just like that, we're able to get, using our 3 ships, we're able to make a lot better progress with these pirate ships, even though these two only have 2 cannons each. Okay. 1800. Alright. Ooh. Silk textiles at 1600. You know what? We'll sell 5 of that and 1 of that. There we go. Gives us a pretty penny back. Now, the general merchandise and the arms, we are actually quite a bit down on those, so we don't want to sell. The general merchandise, as you remember, or if you remember, we bought it at 29 value, trying to make a profit because we'd seen how it'd been higher. Now, much like with the stock market, sometimes you'll see an item that has been riding pretty high, and it drops a little bit, like, ooh, hey, I'm going to pick that up so I can turn around and sell it for a big profit and make a bunch of money. And then, it never gets back up to that point. But here's a kicker. We're only losing that money if we sell for the lower value. As long as we keep it here and we don't sell it, we just ride it out and wait for it to hit back to the high value. So, we don't sell yet. We keep it. So now, we're going to go to Amame, battle the pirate, take out his ship, almost took out a capital ship. Alright, capital ship down. That's a tiny one. There we go. Ooh, that was 20,000 gold for defeating him. Okay. Port Authority, collect his bounty. That bounty was 6,600. Alright, where's the next one at? Between Zhaoqing and Lamasut. Okay. Alright, marketplace. Ooh, silk and textiles way down. Yeah, we'll pick up some of those. There we go. Alright. We need to heal up our ship, so back to Shangri-La. We immediately got rid of their capital ship. Alright, 11,000 gold on that one. Very nice. Immediately fix everything. And pick up more cannons. Okay, marketplace. Okay, there we go. Arms now at 630. Yes, we're going to sell all of our arms, because that is a huge profit there. Because if you remember, we picked that up for 150 each. So that is almost a 500 increase. Yeah, we're taking that. Now then. I will fix it for you, buddy. There you go. You're welcome. Alright. So now, the general merchandise is down to 5. Hey, the mythically chaotic family. Welcome, welcome. Alright, so we're going to max out purchasing the... ooh, actually, silk and textiles are also at a very low price. So we're going to max out that. Ooh, or... You know, no, Dream Dust is 8,000. We'll max out by the Dream Dust. And then we'll max out the silk and textiles next. and then we'll max out the remaining under general merchandise. So now, we've got full health of ships, full cannons. So now we're going to sell back to Jiaxing, where we will now try to sell for a higher profit. Taking out these pirates along the way. Just a second after the cannon fire so you can hear me. Hey, Jake. There we go. Okay. Now that it's a little quieter after all the cannon fire. So this game is called Tradewinds, or Tradewinds Classic. It is a very old game, if you can't tell by the graphics. Basically, this is the course of the game. You have a ship, you sail between the different ports, you can visit the port authority to figure out where the next pirates are, which right now the next pirate bounty is between Jiaxing and Lamasut. We visit the marketplace to buy and sell goods to make money. Ooh, speaking of, so at the last port, we purchased the general merchandise for 23, or we purchased it for 5, the silk and textiles at 600, and the dream dust at 8,000. So, we're going to do some selling here. Silk and textiles, we're going to max out selling those out for a good profit of almost 1,000 back. And I'm going to hold off on the general merchandise for now. Let's look. Buy a ship. Man, they just don't have any good ships. But I'm taking it for the cargo space. There we go, max out the cannons there. Okay. Alright, so now we're gonna sail back to Shangri-La, try to heal up our ship. Face a pirate. Ow. Good thing we're going towards the heal our ship. Alright. Okay. Fix everything. Buy a ship. Hey, a better ship. Yay, yes, this one. Buy cannons. Okay. Now then. General merchandise at 34. Okay, here we go. It's finally paid off. So a while back, as an experiment, we purchased 2 general merchandise at 29 value because we just finished visiting a port where it was viewed at 80 value, and it never got back above that. I was explaining to the audience that just like with the stock market, you might try your hand at an item thinking that you'll make a big payday on it, and it never hits that value again. And so then you're just sitting there with it being low and low and low. But, as explaining, you only lose out if you sell it at that low value. But if you ride it out, eventually, in most cases, it will go back up, and you can then make a new profit. In this case, we are finally able to make a profit on that. So we had 2 at 29 value, and also we had all of our other 76 valued at 5, so we're making a very tidy profit on this. Now, granted, it's only 2,600. Okay, not a big value when you consider everything, but still, when you look at it, considering how much we bought it for, that's a huge increase. Now then, the Dream Dust is also still really low, so we're going to go ahead and purchase more Dream... Oh, we can't. We don't have enough. Okay, so we just got to ride it out. So, we have not enough for a cannon. Alright, so we're just going to go to the next port of Edamame. Oh, and here we go. So, the local port authorities seized our cargo of the Dream Dust and fined us our 5,000 that we had left. That's the one thing about carrying contraband like that, because now they took all of it. So we start back with nothing. And this is a good time to explain that sometimes stuff like this happens in real life too, where you are trying to make your money, trying to make your living, something happens. A bank foreclosure, stock market crash, something happens, and you lose pretty much everything. We're not in debt though. We never took out a loan, so we're not in debt. We're just starting back with 0. So, all of these values are high. We don't want to buy any of these anyways. We would have been selling at a tidy profit, but they took everything from us. So, we move on to the next spot, which every time you set sail to a new location, it's 1 month time. So, we sail to the next month, take out the pirate, make some money off of that, come to the Port Authority. Alright. Back here, we can finally start looking at buying more items. Now, general merchandise, that's up. Silks and textiles, that's about average. Dream dust, that's up. So we don't want to buy any of that. The arms, that's about average too. But of everything, it'd be a toss-up between those two if we purchased anything. But here's the thing. Just because something is there where you could purchase it doesn't mean you should. So we're just going to let it be and move on to the next port. Go. Alright. We don't need to turn anything. The one. Alright. Nothing there. Okay. Alright. Arms, we don't want to buy that because that's high in price. Silk and textiles, about the same. Dream dust is down low. So now, oh, sorry buddy. We come back to the part of, do we want to gamble and take the dream dust, running the risk of the Port Authorities taking everything from us once again, or play it safe and focus on, let's just get the silk and textiles.
Baby, I love you.
I love you too, buddy. You having fun?
Yeah.
Good. Alright, so, we'll settle with that, and move on back to, and we'll go to Llama Suit, take on the pirate maybe. Yep, there it is. Drinking everybody. I gotta get back to Shangri-La and heal my ship. Taking too much damage. There we go. 21,000 gold on that one. Go to the Port Authority, collect the bounty. Bounty of 13,500. Now where's the next bounty at? Let's see. Llama Suit and Zhaoqing. Okay. Alright, marketplace. Ooh. Ooh, arms are up. Or they're down. So that means that we are going up to buy them. There we go. Max out our storage space. So now, first let's go to Shangri-La so we can heal up all of our ships. Ooh, he's getting down low. There we go. There we go. Take him out. Okay. Now, first things first, fix everything. Another ship. Oh, at 10,000. You know what? We'll pick that one up. Put some cannons on it. Move the marketplace. So we could sell the silken textiles, earning a 600 profit. You know what? We'll do a
Under the blanket.
under the blanket. Okay, come on. There you go, buddy. You're welcome. Okay, so we have 22 of those, so we'll sell 12. Get us 12,400. The reason I do that is we're going to purchase some of the dream dust. Alright. And with that, let's set sail to Jiaxing. Face off against these pirates. And we're gonna capital ship first try. Alright. Nope. Leave that alone. Okay. Marketplace. Ooh, silk and textiles up to 4,000. Yes, let's sell all those. Make a very nice profit. We'll also go ahead and sell the dream dust at 18,000. So now we've made a very nice profit on all that. Let's see. Let's fit some more cannons to our items. There we go. Nah, not yet. Alright. Let's sell the Tanchon. General merchandise up to 120. That is the highest we've seen that one at now. That would have been a nice profit, but oh well. Textiles back down to 1,100. You know what? Arms at 130. Now this is one of those points where you have to weigh the cost. Do we want to sell some arms with a small profit to purchase the silken textiles, trying to make a bigger profit? Nope, I'm gonna let it ride for now. Where was that one? Lama suits and Joshing. Okay. We're gonna go back to Shangri-La. Hopefully pick up another ship along the way. Go. Alright. Fix everything. Buy ship. Yes, please. Buy some cannons for that puppy. There you go. Arms at 660. I'm glad that we held on to them because this was a very nice profit of 114,000. Yes, please. Now I can go back over here and get even more cannons. Alright. Now we're set to deal with pirates. Llama suit. Ooh, there's been a lot of damage. That's okay. There we go. Okay. Marketplace. General merchandise down to 10. Ooh, silk and textiles up to 2,200. Yeah, I'll max on general merchandise. So part of this is looking at the numbers, remembering the numbers, and figuring out what the patterns are. So silk and textiles at 2,200, that is the most that I've seen that at now. The least that we've seen it at is around, I think, 600. So I've been mainly getting it at around 1,100, and then selling it for around 17 to 1,800. So it's one of those figuring out the cost versus the profits. All right, we know we're gonna run into a pirate here. So let's do it. Not a lot of ships. Let's hope I can get rid of his capital ships. There we go. Alright. Left with just one. He's targeting my capital ship. We'll take him out. Fix everything. Collect the bounty. 34,000 for collecting that bounty. Shipping route between Jiaoqing and Lamasut is the next bounty. Marketplace, value 20. Hold off on that one for now. Okay. Back to Shangri-La so we can heal up. Ooh, lots of tiny pirate ships. Okay. Earn some money. Fix everything. We'll buy this ship again. Outfit it with cannons. There's the marketplace. We'll buy some arms. And then we'll top out on general merchandise. There we go. Okay. Edamame. There we go. They got those ships. Ooh, silk and textiles is down to 800. You know what? Here's what we'll do. I have 150 general merchandise. We will sell 50 of that. Then, come over here and buy as much as we can of the silk and textiles. Alright. Next port. Facing off another pirate. There we go. Whew. Okay. If we had Dream Dust, this is where they would have taken everything from us again. But we didn't have the contraband item, so we did not lose anything. Instead, nice. Okay, okay. Almost 1,000 profit on the silk and textiles. Yes, we have seen it go up to 2,200 before, but that was rare. So I'm going to go ahead and sell all 18. Get us a profit of 2,800. And that's all that I will sell for now. Okay. Next up, we'll go to Jiaoqing. Alright. I think we're set to go to Lamasut to take on the pirates. There we go. Very nice. Collect his bounty. 44,000. As you progress, the bounties get more, the pirates become tougher, yada yada yada. Alright, next bounty between Edamame and Lamasut. And, okay, arms are up to 220. Everything else is up 2 right now, so we don't want to buy anything. So I'm going to hold off, since we have seen the arms frequently get higher. Let's go to Shangri-La. fix everything. Ooh, arms is down low. Everything's down low. This is the perfect time for us to purchase things. We'll max out on the dream dust. And then the general merchandise is actually up a little bit. So I'm going to sell 20 of that. One more. There we go. That way we can come through and buy more. Sell some textiles. And then, you know what? We're going to sell another 19 general merchandise. So we can come through and purchase another 11 arms at 50 each. And now with that, we're going to head back to Edamame. Boom. Love it. Ooh, everything's still really low. You know what? I'm going to purchase some more dream dust. Hoping for a lucky break on that. And some more arms. There we go. Okay. Jiao Ching. Pirate. There we go. Fix everything. Ooh, okay. Sell some textiles up to 4,200. Jackpot. Here we go. Dream dust up to 13,000. That's a hard one because we've seen it for being sold for more. But at the same time, if we get caught with it, we lose everything. So, I'll sell 15 of it. Actually, no. No, we'll take a chance. I'm not going to sell it yet. I'm not going to sell anything else. We get cannons. There we go. Okay. Shangri-La. The port authorities don't take us there. Nice. Ooh, a very nice one. Thank you. Yeah, there we go. 23,000 on the dream dust now. Selling that one for a nice profit. Everything else is down really low, so I won't sell that one yet. But we'll come over here and get some cannons. Alright. Let's go back to Jiaxing. Ooh, I can buy another ship. Let's do that. There we go. We'll sell 9 arms. There we go. Okay. Where was the bounty at? Edamame and Lamasuit. Okay. Edamame we go. Oh, he fell asleep. There we go. Fill it with cannon. General merchandise up to 30. You know what? We'll sell 20 general merchandise. And then we'll turn around and purchase 25 silk and textiles. There we go. Alright. Now we're going to go to Lamasuit to take on this other pirate. There we go. Boom. Collect his bounty. 45,000, very nice. Lamasuit and Tenshon. Alright. 1,800 and 210. You know what? We'll take the 1,800 on silk and textiles. Sell that for a total of 45,000. And I'll let everything else ride. And we're going to go back to Shangri-La. Fix everything. Silk and textiles. You know what? Actually, here's what we're going to do. We're going to buy this other ship. Yep. But I'm not going to load it down with cannons. I'm going to take that cargo space. We're going to get loaded down with silk and textiles. And then we're going to set sail to Edamame. This is where the risk and reward part comes in, because I'm running a high risk with this ship not having cannons on it. I'm going to do the same thing as this one here. But I'm using it for cargo space. Okay, okay. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to buy all the arms that they have available. And 1,700 on the silk and textiles. That could be nice, but I think we can do better than that. So we're going to go to Jiaocheng. $1,800, getting better. Okay. 100 on the arms. That's twice what we paid for it, but we have seen it go significantly higher. Okay. Let's look at what ship he has. Oh, just a tiny one. Nope. We'll pass on that one. Alright, where's the bounty? I don't want to pass it yet. Lamasuit and Tanchon. Okay, good, good, good. We will go ahead and go to Tanchon. Go. 180 on the arms. That's a little bit better. Silk and textiles dropped. Okay. Llama suit. Let's take on this pirate. There we go. Capital ship down. Nice. Port Authority. Collect his bounty. 49,300. The next bounty is between Zhaoxing and Lama Suit. Okay. 280. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Let's sell 110 of the arms for that. Get us 30,000 gold. I'm not going to sell anything else yet. Shangri-La. Oh wow. Single turn. I like it. Alright, fix everything. There. 1900. We'll go ahead and sell all of that at 1900. We've seen that be pretty much as high as it goes. Made a $313,000 profit on that. Very nice. Now then. First, let's come over here. Oh wow, 35 cannons on that one. Okay. Put 4 cannons in each of those. Well, 5 cannons. See if they can't one-shot turns. There we go. Okay. And next we'll max out the general merchandise price. And then we're going to go to Lama Suit again. Okay, single turn, I love it. 250 on the arms. But only 8,000 on the Dream Dust? Yeah. I want... Alright. So we're going to sell... We're going to sell 50 of the arms. So we can come back around and purchase 50 Dream Dust for 400,000. Now, this is going to be a very high risk, high reward situation. Either it'll be the greatest payday we've ever had on here, or, once again, we lose completely everything. Let's find out. Alright, nothing there. But we can purchase another ship. Let's do it. Look over here. Purchase some more Dream Dust. There we go. Okay. Edamame, let's go. Keep our fingers crossed. Ooh, lots of tiny ships. Go. Woo. All right, selling at a profit of 19,000. So that would be selling it at over twice what we paid for it. So yeah, we're gonna sell all 76. Get that out of the way. Made us 1,444,000. Very nice. Now we're gonna turn back around and purchase as much of these silken textiles as we can, because they're at the lowest price we've ever seen. Fix everything with the remainders. And now we'll go to another port. And we start getting to the part where it's kind of steamrolling, where if we play smart, especially if we're facing against these pirates, we should not have any problems. It's just a matter of continuously building up our fleet and playing smart with the stocks. we'll hold off on that. Okay. Tanchon. Nice. Okay. Still not a big profit, so we're not going to do anything yet. Edamame. Just selling from port to port. A little bit of overkill there. No, another junk ship. There we go. Okay. Sell all of that on the general merchandise at a nice profit. And then I could sell the arms at 220, but we've seen that get up to 600 before. So I'm going to wait on that. However, we are going to purchase the Dream Dust again. Okay, so now, Shangri-La. Very nice. Go ahead and fix everything. Silken Textiles at 2,000. Yes, please. We will max out selling that at 480,000. Let's see. Buy another ship. Let's do it. Now from here, we're going to get more cannons. We'll do 10 cannons on that one, 10 cannons on that one. Got the 5 cannons on that. Okay. And then let's max out Dream Dust again. Okay. Llama Suit. That's where we're playing a dangerous game now, because we do not want to get stopped by the port authorities. There we go. We bought it for 6,000 and 7,000. Now we're selling it for 20,000. 286 gets us 5,720,000 gold. All right. Now we turn around. Ooh, arms at 510. Yes, please. Let's sell all of that. Gets us 25,500. There, and just like that, now we have empty stock again. But we're sitting at over 5.7 million. I'd say that's a pretty tidy profit right there. So now, Silken Textiles is back at its average price of 1,100. So we'll just max out purchasing all that. Yeah, sure, it took 456,000 to buy all that, but it'll be worth it. This is the, oh yes, our ranking is now Expert Trader. So, much like you'll often see in real life, I like to say this is the stock market simulation, where you're playing the stock market. So you're trying to figure out buying high, selling low, or buying low, selling high. But at the same time, you also have to have good defenses up. In this case, buying your fleet of ships with cannons so that you can defend against the pirates. But for us in real life, that might be putting on your spiritual armor so that you can defend against any lies and trickeries that come against you, trying to get you to lower your guard and make you lose everything. Because all it takes is one little slip, and you could lose all the progress that you've made. So, it's best to play it smart, keep your spiritual armor up, and always have that defense up. There we go. It's good to always have the defense up, because you never know what you're trying to defend against. Silken textiles is down low again. Okay. Whew. Lucky break. There we go. Alright, nothing. Alright, now, I thought of a fun plan to kind of show y'all how it can play out. Because this could keep going on as long as I wanted it to. Now, what I'm going to do is we're going to go to a port that has prices pretty low to where it could be one of those things where you want to sell your cannons and stuff, purchase the items that are low, so that then you can make a very good profit at the next port. And I'm going to show you why that's not necessarily a good idea. There's a throwback show. Okay, fix everything. Ooh, bring this to 20,000, man. Man, okay. We'll hold off for now. Let's sell to edamame. $1,600. You know what? Yeah, we'll go and sell the 1,600. Get a 680,000 gold on that one. Okay. Llama suit. Okay, here we go. Silken textiles. Oh man, arms at 630. Man, that would have been a nice profit. Oh well. We're going to max out on the silken textiles. But now, unfortunately, this does not have a port or a ship warehouse. So what we're going to do is sell to Jiaxing. Oh, look. Pirate. Fix everything. Ooh, yes, let's buy that ship. Oh, it's silken textiles. Okay. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and sell that. Make a profit. I'm hoping in edamame, the price of dream dust is really low. Okay, perfect. General merchandise and dream dust are low. So, max on dream dust. But now, say that you got a little greedy and you wanted to make more money at a higher risk. Say you had a business where you were trying to run a show and have a bunch of people work for you, but then you started being displeased that you had so many people working for you. So, let's just start selling away a bunch of these cannons, our our defenses, our people working for us. We'll bring down, because I'm having 20 cannons on those, we'll put it down to 5 cannons tops for each ship. Selling it for 3,000 each. Now, we have a big fleet of ships, so, you know, maybe it won't be that big of a deal. Maybe we'll still end up just fine with these 5 cannons and still be able to make a huge profit with our merchandise. We're going to find out. Okay, perfect. So we sold pretty much all of our cannons. We're going to max out on the dream dust. Then we're going to max the rest of it out on general merchandise. Both very low values. Now then, we're going to go to Shangri-La and hope for a good price. Alright, pirates. Oh, it's not a big fleet, we can take care of that. But we've greatly lost a lot of our cannons. So we haven't been able to sink as many on the first round. But we're still on top, we're still doing good. My capital ship's getting pretty low, but that's okay, because we still end up on top. So we're going to fix everything. Come over here. Silk and textiles are low. I want to buy those. Okay. Now then. I'm going to play this round greedily. We've seen a lot higher prices. I'm not going to sell yet. I can't purchase any more ships right now. So, we're going to go to... Wait, first... What's my merchandise? I have a bunch of dream dust. A bunch. So, let's hope that port authorities don't run into us. 10 ships. Okay, we sank 3 of them that first round. Ooh. They're doing some damage to us, though. But, even with having sold away most of our cannons, we're still able to survive just fine. It's more risky, but we're doing good. Oh, that one has no more cannons. Ah, that's okay. We don't need a cannon on him. In fact, we're going to purchase another ship so we have even more cargo space. And look at that, 19,000 on the Dream Dust. We're going to max that out. $22 million profit. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? And now, let's see, what else can we make a profit on? I'll hold off for now. We'll sail to the next place. Let's go along the suit. Oh look, it's the pirate. He only has 8 ships. We've dealt with more than that. Surely we're fine, right? Let's see. He sunk 2 of his ships. Ooh, he's doing quite a bit of damage to it. Oh, he sunk one of my ships. Oh no. Okay. Let's see. They only sank 1 ship though. We're still doing good. However, this place does not have a port for healing my ships. That could be nasty. Collect the bounty. 132,000. Very nice. Where's the next big one? Zhaoxing and Edamame. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Everything's low. We're going to start by getting as much dream dust as we can. There we go. Now, go back to Shangri-La so we can heal up everything. Uh-oh. We're pretty low on health, but we can still do it. They only have 6 ships. We've beaten more than that, right? Oh no, they destroyed another one of our ships. But that's okay. Let's get health bar go down. We still got them. We've only lost 2 ships so far. We can fix everything, no problem. In fact, yeah, we'll get it for the cargo space. Ooh, 2,500 on the silk textiles. Yes, please. Sell all that. 85,000. There we go. Now then, we're just going to max out buying the general merchandise. And then we're going to leave to Jiaoxing. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. Fix everything. Go and buy the ship for cargo space. At 14,000? Nope, we'll go and purchase the silk and textiles. And then, we're going to go back to Shangri-La. Oh no. There we go. Whew. Okay. Fix everything. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I got 19 ships to my name. That's pretty good. Silk and textiles at 1,500. You know what? We'll go ahead and sell all that. And then we'll come back around and purchase all of the general merchandise. And then we'll come back to Edamame. Ooh, storm getting blown off course. Looking for shelter. Okay, alright, not bad. I'm not happy with that. I think we can do better. Jiaoxing. So right about this time, you might be thinking, man, we're doing really good. We got a lot of money. I mean, over 11 million right now, and that plus all of our merchandise. Ooh, dream dust at 18,000. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and sell out the dream dust for 16 million. That puts it over 27 million. We're doing pretty good. Next, we'll just max out the general merchandise so we can make a small profit on something at least. But we are neglecting our cannons, our defenses. We have pretty much bare minimums on a lot of stuff. Eventually, that's going to bite us in the back. Now, we're getting away with it right now, but the luck only holds out so long. You might get away with things for now, but in the end, it will come back to you. So, textiles. Another shit. Ooh, 2,400 on some textiles, yeah. And 3,300 on general merchandise, yes. There we go. Now then, arms are only at 80, so we're going to max out the arms. There we go. And then let's go to Jiaoxing. Ah, the pirate. He's only got 11 ships. We got this. We've actually increased our ship number. Ooh, but they did a lot of damage on a lot of ships. Ooh, they got close to sinking one, but they didn't. Fix everything. In fact, we'll celebrate by purchasing another ship and collecting a bounty. 87,000 on that one. Ooh, let's max out the dream dust. Shangri-La to go heal up. Ooh, destroying our gun. There we go. Fix everything. Buy a new ship for even more cargo space. We'll come back around and purchase all the silk and textiles that we can because it's at a nice low price. And we'll turn around and sail to Edamame. Everything. Ooh, the silk and textiles up to 2,400. We'll sell away all that. The arms, we could sell away all that, but I'm not going to just yet. I'm not going to sell anything else yet. Here we go. Purchase more silk and textiles. Yes, please. Get more cargo space, why not? Ooh, silk and textiles, big profit. Very nice. Now I'm going to be upfront with you. I did not expect this to go this well for this little experiment of just getting rid of things. This is going a lot smoother than I was expecting. Now, it's still a lot closer than I was wanting it to be, but still, I am surprised. Okay, there we go. Could do 18,000 on the dream dust. But there's nothing to purchase here anyways. We'll go to Shangri-La. Fix everything. There we go, 24,000. Very nice, and 660 on the arms. Very nice profit right there. Sell all of our goods. Woo! We made over 5 million on that. Very nice. And then we're going to turn around and We're going to turn around and purchase all of our general merchandise that we can here, because its price is 7. So that'll be a nice little profit to come around. And let's go to edamame. Now, if you're paying attention, you'll notice the pirate ships that we're facing, they started getting a little bit bigger with more cannons each time. And doing significantly more damage on us. If we're not careful, they could easily destroy our crew. Oh wow. Nothing there. But into the dream dust. Now, if you're starting to get a little prideful at this point, you're thinking you've got a huge crew, you've got a lot of money, you've got a lot of supplies, you might be thinking that you're too big to fail. You are never too big to fail. Never. You almost lost 3 ships right there. Oh, I destroyed one of ours. Replace the one that we lost. Let's go through and purchase more of the general merchandise. Ooh, they won't take away my capital ship. I need to get back to Shangri-La soon and heal it up. Not happy with that. To Shangri-La we go for healing. Ooh, it's only 5 ships, but I'm very close to losing my best one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we lost 2 ships, one of which was our capital ships. This is where things are going to start getting iffy. We lost another one, that's 3 ships down. We still won, but we lost a lot. Pick up another ship there. And we've been putting everything into general merchandise, and it's just not going up right now. It is staying the same. Do you think we maybe flooded the market and manipulated its price a little bit too much? Ooh, 10 ships. Alright, we've been doing good so far, you know. Surely we can still beat this one. We're not ones to surrender, right? Or run away. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, they destroyed another ship of ours. That we came out on top. Let's go. Wow. It is just not going. Okay, Dream Dust. We will sell all of our Dream Dust at 22,000. There we go. But man, the rest of that is just not going down. Shangri-La. 11 ships. But they're already smoking. They're already damaged. We got this. Uh-oh. And this starts the snowball effect. We thought we were too big to fail. We just decided to go head first in danger with not enough defenses. And now we're starting to lose all of our best ships. All of our best defenses. Ooh, man. Now we're losing more than we're picking back up. You know what? We'll go ahead and sell that for 20 each. We have no merchandise. Let's go to Jiaosheng. Alright, these ships are tougher. 1, 2 destroyed, 3 destroyed. I don't know if we can take this. Let's try a little more. Okay, okay, we might be able to come out on top. Oh, that's a little 5 gone, and it's 1 encounter. There we go. They took out 5 of our ships. All we're able to pick up are these little junk ships. Alright, we're going to max out on that. Go back to Shangri-La. Nope, we're going to try to flee. We got away. Okay. Yeah, sure, sell that. Purchase all of the farms that we can. Sell the Tanchon. Oh, there's that pirate again. We're gonna take him down. Uh-oh, 1 down. Two, 3, 4, 5. We've not sunk a single one of his ships yet. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! We have no choice but to flee. We cannot fight these guys. Okay, we got away that time. We lost a lot of our merchandise. We lost a lot of everything. Fix everything. 5 ships. Yes. Okay. Sell all the arms that we have. Now then. We have 1 main ship now. Okay. Well, we're going to load it up with cannons, right? Put all of our money into that one. We'll go ahead and add cannons to these. Oh, nope. Hit the wrong button. Oops. Okay. Alright. Judging to edamame. More pirates. Oh, it's only 2 ships. We got this. We got this in the bag. Ooh. Those ships are getting more dangerous. They're getting significantly bigger. Buy as much string dust as we can. In Shangri-La. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. But they're getting closer and closer to destroying our best ship again. Better heal up. 15,000, let's sell that. Tanchon. Only 4 ships. Ooh, they think 1. You think 1 of theirs? Uh-oh. Alright, we're taking 2 of theirs. There we go. Come out on top. Haha, Port Authorities found nothing. Because we had nothing of value. Ooh, General Merchandise at 110. Wow. Oh, we'll max out on arms. Hoping to make a good profit in Jiaoqing. 5 ships. I don't like the way that this is looking. Yep, they destroyed the big one. Can we take out the rest of these? Okay. Small ship against small ship. Ooh. Uh-oh. Ooh. Uh-oh. Which one are we gonna take? Whew. That was close. Fix everything. Buy a new little junk ship. Going for 5, 7. Alright, we'll take that price. Okay, let's go back to Shanghai. Oh, I need one larger ship than junk than to cross the ocean. Here we go. Oh, there's only one ship. Surely our 4 little junk ships can take out this one. Uh-oh, 1 down. Oh, 2 down. Can we finish them off? We finished them off, just barely. But we don't have anything to sell. We have nothing. Oh no, this. Oh, there's only 2 of them. We can do this. We can take them out. There we go. Okay. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Let's max out on the silken tiles again. We don't have any space for cannons. Uh-oh. Okay, Shangri-La now. Only 2 ships. Here we go. We have lost so much. That's okay, we're still kicking. Everything, buy ship, sell everything. Now we have our new brigantine. That'd be a good little capital ship. So let's just buy a whole bunch of cannons for this guy. Make this one real big, you know. There we go. There. And then we'll max out on our general merchandise again. There we go. We got it made again, right? Surely that we can come back and get a big fleet again. I mean, these little ships, they're nothing anymore. We got this. Oh, we don't have any space. Oh, but everything's down so low. You know what? We can sell some cannons and make room, right? Put that down to 10. We'll move this one down to 20. There we go. Surely that won't be a big deal. There we go. Oh, blowing off course. Where are we going? Ooh, 1,624. You know what? We'll go and sell the 1,600. Why not? 352,000 on that one. And we'll sell over here. You know what? Let's go back to Shangri-La. Yeah, sure, we'll make a small profit on that. And then turn around, sail over here. Ooh, alright, dream dust, yes. But you know what? That's a low price. Oh, we don't have cannons. We don't have a thing to sell at. So let's go to Jiaxing. Go. Fix everything. Nope, I'm not selling that profit. We got more. We can do more. Buy a new ship. Nothing worth buying yet. Shangri-La. Once again, high prices on stuff. Alright. Next port. You know, I thought for sure that we were going to die before this point. I really did. When we were on that little experiment, I thought for sure that we were just done. But nope. Okay. We'll sell that. And then we're going to come around and max out silk and textiles. You know what? Where's the... It's been a while since we fought the next pirate. Tanchon and Edamame. Okay, gotcha. Alright, Tanchon. Ooh, 1900, okay. Yeah, we'll sell that. Okay, and Edamame. There we go. Only 7,000 for the bounty. Ooh, low prices all around. Yes, please. Jiaxing. Everything. claim the bounty. 11,000 gold. Yep, let's go and sell all that. Make another 8 million. And then we'll purchase all the silken textiles that we can. Go back to Edamame, take on the next pirate bounty. That bounty. Lamasut and Edamame. Ooh, alright, 2,500, there we go. And what was that? Let's go to Shangri-La again. Okay. Max out silks and textiles again. Mama suits. Yep, we'll just sell everything. We'll go to Tanshan next. No, not yet. Jiaxing. Oh, arms at 300. Wow. But we'll max out at silk and textiles again. And then we'll hit the road again to Edamame. Oh no, we forgot to heal our ship. Whoa, there's one of our big ones down. Uh-oh. There's our second big one down. Oh, that guy's taking care of all of ours now. Surely we can finish him off. Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. I have no choice but to run away with my last remaining little cannon. I outran one ship, but I did not run all of them. Okay, here we go. We finally got defeated. My reign has ended. It last survived for 10 years and 6 months, and we amassed 44,403,739 gold. My rank was Master Trader. So, that is Tradewinds Classic, a fun little game that's from eons ago that actually helps teach you about working with the stock market and also about how to deal with some situations in life. As I said, about maintaining a good defense and keep people around you that can help support you and keep you encouraged, because if you don't have a group of people around you to help encourage you and build you up, then you're just waiting to get sunk. Anyway, thank y'all for joining me. I hope y'all have a fantastic day. And yeah, just remember, keep it classy.